I feel blessed that all these years, without having a sales team, we've been able to keep all of these talented people busy. I view A to Z as an opportunity for these people to express their gifts.
Hi, I'm Caroline Gow in the Baird & Warner Glenbrook office, and today I took a field trip to visit my friend Howard Wallach. He's with A to Z Entertainment, and we call him Top Dog. And I thought it would be fun to learn about his business and to hear more about his industry. So thank you for having me today.
Absolutely. Welcome to our warehouse / soundstage / streaming studio.
Yes, I had to bring my A game today. Tell me what we have going on in this warehouse.
You know, over the years, we've accumulated lots of theatrics. So sound and lighting and drape and stage and trussing, all of these pieces that make for the show, right? The celebration. There are few expressions in life that are more endearing than "it's showtime." I love it.
Yeah, you definitely have the presence.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So I know you provide lots of different services. Can you tell me about some of the things that you provide in your business?
Yeah, you know, many people who know me associate me as a front of house, master of ceremonies, game show host, crowd rouser, DJ. All of these things are true, but I have also enjoyed sort of a back of house or wingman role. So in many instances, I am able to be a good listener and understand what the ask is and try to modify and advocate accordingly. So, for example, before COVID, I would do corporate meetings where I would be responsible for the audio and video solution. So I'm used to putting the CEO on the screen, his PowerPoint slides, moving into the award ceremony, and handling all of the segues and doing all of this robustly on screens. So here comes the pandemic, and everybody's doing Zooms and online events. So it made perfect sense to continue offering this idea streaming and do it online. I realized that for so many events, families were really hurting, really suffering. They wanted to have these celebrations, but they couldn't. The limited gatherings were prohibitive. So in the fall, we sort of regrouped and proactively reached out to weddings and bar mitzvahs and said, instead of thinking of us as a problem for the gathering, think of us as a solution for the ceremony. So we would handle their vows or their Torah service online with better cameras, better microphones, better lighting, and treat all of this with the respect that it deserves and allow families to be present, right? And not worry about technology and not get befuddled. You know, be in the moment. And just like in-person events, one good experience creates word of mouth and more of that. So in the last 6 months, it's been rewarding to have the phone ring again and be that solutionist, you know, be that ally for everyone. I'm still loving it. So offering music solutions and equipment is a big part of the A to Z brand. But I think that I'm going on 34 years.
Right.
A to Z is started in 1987. I think the success has been really a relentless focus on hospitality and the entertainment and really trying to hit every event out of the park. You know, to this day, I think you would agree in your business it's the same. I still think it's such a privilege that the phone rings and they're asking me to help them.
During this momentous period?
Yeah, you know, it's the same with buying a home. It's a major decision, and I take it really seriously, and I pinch myself when the phone is, when every contract I send out.
What are some of your favorite events?
You know, I am fortunate that I have a really diverse,
not that.
diverse portfolio. I have done destination weddings, and I have traveled extensively as an entertainer. I love the trade show work that I do. People have hired Top Dawg to be a crowd rouser. So when people are walking through a convention center and they don't want to be bothered, and people have spent so much money on their booth, they want people to come in. So having no humility, I am able to use my personality and some technology and get people to get in the booth, allowing the sales folks to do their magic. And because of that, I've been in I call it every football town. I've been in every major conference center as a crowd rouser. And I love that because I get to experience these Fortune 500 companies, from the inside. And every industry is different. So pharmaceutical, it's all different. And because of that, I'm still excited and enthusiastic every opportunity I get to do my thing.
So if I ever get to go and do my bridal expo, you should come and join us at our booth.
I love bridal expos.
Rouse the crowd.
Right? Brides are coming with their moms or their girl pack, right? And they're looking for deals, they're looking for answers, they're trying to maybe find something out that they didn't know before. I think the bridal shows are wonderful.
I've never done one, so I'm looking forward to getting back maybe later this spring.
I think you will be very successful at it.
Thank you. So tell me about your roster of talent. What kind of things do you offer?
The people that come together under the name A to Z Entertainment are culturally diverse. I call them type A personalities, vivacious, right? I've attracted really good energy. This is true of the guys behind the scenes, the techs, the drivers, all of our talent in front of house. So the dancers, the DJs, the MCs. And I wear the hat as the oldest guy in the room. I have such a young roster of talent. And they view me as their mentor, their coach. Truth be told, I learn a lot from the young people that I surround myself with. And I feel blessed that all these years, without having a sales team, we've been able to keep all of these talented people busy. I view A to Z as an opportunity for these people to express their gifts. Not everybody who's talented has the means to get bookings, right? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. In fact, 9 out of 10 people that work for A to Z have another job. They have a career or another way that they're earning, but they can exploit this side of their personality on the weekends.
So you're a connector.
I am, by definition, a connector.
Right. Well, that's true, because especially artists might not necessarily have the network to get, they could show up on stage and they'd be great, but then how do they get that lead? It's almost like being a real estate agent. It's
true.
Yeah.
So much of the day-to-day operation is cultivating these relationships of trust and all the follow-ups, everything we do. It's very similar to real estate. When someone is having a class reunion, a 50th anniversary, anything that they don't want to be embarrassed in front of their closest people, right? Their extended family, their coworkers, or their friends, they want to have a polished, worry-free experience. So people that book early, people that prioritize their vendors tend to have those truly seamless events. It's when they cut corners that you're at risk, right? Of this letting you down or this being a disappointment. So I recommend everybody do what you can afford, but do what's best.
Well, so speaking of afford, if somebody is party planning, what kind of events can you help with? If they have a certain budget, how do you manage that process?
As a young entertainment provider, I would create packages. I would say there's the A, there's B, there's C. There's platinum, there's gold, I got away from that. In my more seasoned approach to dealing with companies, brands, families, all the clients, I really try to, again, be an active listener. And when I understand what their goals are, I try to back into it and make suggestions. And oftentimes they're suggestions that I can't help them with. For example, Glenbrook North is putting together their senior night. You know, it used to be called a lock-in.
Oh, okay, grad night.
Grad night, the
Okay.
after-hours event.
Oh, so inside information.
And they thought that, you know, with so many students, they should maybe, to avoid lines, maybe you should have 3 or 4 of these photo booths. And I said, for a 7-hour event, you're going to spend a fortune. Those have to be manned. There's ink, right? There's paper. It's costly. I said, instead, have your committee break itself down into some arts and crafts, Instagrammable moments. Create a 10-foot space here, another one here, another one there, and let the kids are bringing their phones anyway. You can't say check your phones at the door. The kids will write it off as a awful event.
So a selfie moment.
A selfie moment.
Got it.
And they thought that was brilliant. And of course I could have sold them photo booths, but it wasn't in their best interest. So I often will advocate for the best solution rather than something that's self-serving.
Oh, I love that.
And people appreciate it.
Yep. Do you do block parties too?
Block parties, I love. That has been a wonderful way to connect with people in the summer. The family entertainment is my jam. You know, being appropriate with volume level and song choices is paramount. No one, again, wants to feel like they've been somewhere that's, off color, off base. The team is trained to arrive early. It's all about comfort level and trying to maximize the experience and interaction and engagement. Block parties are wonderful. So if you call me, I'll share some ideas and get you excited about putting that together. We can even be socially safe.
All right, yeah, I'm hoping that we can do ours again this year. So what has been your favorite event recently?
Recently? Well, Caroline, I feel really accomplished. We did 2 back-to-back online galas. Each had a very specific agenda for their target audience and a checklist of goals. And I think I speak on behalf of the whole team. It was rewarding for them. It was rewarding for us. To hit it out of the park, to go through all of these cues and moments, dialing in the different assets. Some are pre-recorded, some are live, some are on Zoom. It just feels so good to hit it, you know. And
you raised a ton of money.
And a ton of money was raised, which was a big deal.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
So thank you for having me today. What's the best way for someone to get a hold of you if they would like to book an event or an experience coming up?
Well, I'm Howard Wallach. You can find me on LinkedIn. Facebook and Instagram are, of course, A to Z Entertainment. And what else?
Phone number, email?
Phone number 847-537-5100. And the best way to get me directly is my email, info@azentertainment, info@azentertainment.com. And this is what I tell my family, my friends, and my clients. No problems, only solutions.
That's right. What energy. We love it. Thank you so much for having me.
More fun, everybody, more fun.
All this talk of music and events is making me hungry. Up next, Northbrook's newest Indian restaurant, Maharaj Grill. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. We post new videos every Tuesday.